Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, Morgana was rewritten into being Queen Nocta's younger sister. We're hoping that the real Morgana can be recovered because at the very least, Princess Morgana, as she is now known, has a little bit of her mischievous side from when she was still our Morgana, and has helped our heroes get set free from prison, and is going to join our heroes. So there's definitely some hope there. You've got to ask her, Mila. I will, don't worry. What are we going to ask her? If this is all a ruse and she really does remember her old self? That would be kind of nice. It's been 4 days. We can't wait around forever. They've been set free for 4 days? Well, at least this time we have an immediate understanding of the passage of time. Oh, Mila, how nice to see you. Likewise, my queen. I do want to ask, since our journey must continue, do we finally have your permission to depart? Of course. Really? We can really leave just like that? Of course. I just had some preparations to make to ensure my sister's safety. But as of this morning, that's all taken care of. What preparations? You told me a pirate named Rourke had attacked your crew, didn't you? Well, surprise! What? No. No. Are we sure? The fact that they are in shadow makes me question whether that's really them, but at the same time, it's probably in shadow because it might just be in shadow for the sake of not seeing their actual bodies hanging there all dead and stuff. There definitely is a question of whether that's really them, though, since they are in shadow. Especially knowing that Rourke was affected by one of the magic coins that made him not skinny. And none of those figures up there look like Rourke's figure. He was a tricky one to catch, all right. Why do this? My sister's word has become key to keeping my throne. I can't very well let her get killed on the high seas, now can I? Now, since you're clearly so eager to get on your way, go return to your ship. I'll have Morgana meet you there. What's wrong, Mila? Aren't you relieved to know Rourke's dead? I mean, that jerk finally got what he deserved, didn't he? I'm kind of with Liko on this one. Twice I really wanted to get him taken down, and twice the opportunity was missed because of poor decisions, and also having to rescue somebody. Back to decision making, huh? Let's see. Not like this. And revenge solves nothing. This isn't necessarily about revenge, because I wanted to take him down so that he would not cause any more problems and kill any more people, which he has already proven that so eager to do. So it's like, revenge solves nothing? I'm pretty sure I chose let's have revenge as an option earlier in the story. In the very previous stream, in fact. Let me save. Let's go ahead and... right here, by the way, are the 2 points where I found the alternate branches to avoid what happened to Morgana. Since I'm continuing forward, I'll just go ahead and save over that one. I'm not sure which option I want to choose, so let me experiment here. Start with yes, but not like this. Queen Nocta didn't even know who Rookie was until we told her. If Rookie was to die, it should have been at the hands of someone actually seeking revenge. Okay, so that's that. I hadn't thought about it like that.
But that's not really what's bothering me. Seeing him hanging like that, I couldn't help but think about Tam Tam. Killed the same way by the same woman. And thanks to us, Tam Tam's killer has just tightened her grip on power. My heart trembles and aches when I think of all the lives the Queen will snuff out. But we can't yield to that despair, can we, Liko? Gathering the coins will change the whole world. That will do more good than just trying to fix this one terrible situation.
Agreed. Plus, given our track record, if we try to meddle again, we might do more harm than good. Yeah, he's not wrong. Are we about ready to disembark? Of course. Let me give you the tour. What a delightful little ship this is. Ah, finally. I've been right-clicking through that entire conversation, waiting for right-clicking to open the menu again. I wanted to see what the other option would result in. Revenge solves nothing. Revenge doesn't solve anything, Liko. An eye for an eye blinds everyone, doesn't it? I'm glad he can't hurt anyone else, but I can't celebrate death. Hadn't thought about it like that.
But that's not...
Nah, I actually kind of feel like I like the first option more, so I'll stick with it. I'm not 100% in agreement with this. I mean, my feelings on the matter were different from either of these options, but this is still the better option.
But... and thanks to us. But we can't...
So let's go ahead and get back to where we were. Anyway, what a delightful little ship this is. Of course, this room is something of an exception. What kind of lout keeps their room like this? Looks quite disheveled. This would be the captain's quarters. Meaning this is your room, princess. But I never lived in them, correct? If the past was rewritten, why is this room still the same? I'm not entirely sure. The coins are quite odd, but I'm sure an answer will present itself at some point. Of course, you must forgive my perpetual inquisitiveness. Of course, princess. You know, perhaps you ought not to call me that. What? Princess? Forgive my indelicacy in asking, but I'm attempting to do my best to comprehend the situation. From your perspective, Princess Morgana never existed until recently. That's right. My first name is fine, since I'm just Captain Morgana to you. If you say so, Captain. I just realized something. You aren't assuming I'll remain in charge of this ship, are you? I don't know the first thing about sailing, much less piracy. I want to do whatever I can in order to hopefully get Morgana back. And her sitting idly by would probably not do that. You'll learn quickly. I never thought of myself as a pirate either. I was just a shy little merchant when I was pulled on board. But I've grown into the role. I'm sure with time you will too. What infectious optimism you possess, Mila. But really, I don't know this ship, this crew, or this life. If you are to succeed in your little mission, you need a leader who can lead. Perhaps one day, the time will be fitting for me to ask for this room back. In the meantime, I'll rest a little easier knowing the ship is in capable hands. I'll leave everything just as you left it, if that's okay with you. Yes, please do so. It's quite peculiar. This sensation I'm feeling. This woman you say I once was. I want to get to know her. She's all around us, and yet she can't speak. You know, I've been so focused on Morgana being changed into a princess and losing her memories. It hadn't even occurred to me that she's changed species as well. She's no longer a bat, but a cat. About time we had another animal transformation. Maddie says, intriguing. So it only affected her life in terms of the palace. Then the proof of her being on the ship is still here. Yeah, that is definitely interesting. So it would seem that this reality alteration might actually have a limited range to it. If Perky is actually still alive and out there, then that would mean Ricky might also remember the old Morgana still. Also, Maddie's correcting me, not a cat, but a fox, like her two sisters. In my defense, I didn't recognize her two sisters as being cats or foxes either. I kind of mostly assume cat because of the coloring. If it helps, foxes are cats running on fox hardware. No, the other way around. Foxes are dogs running on feline software, I should say. Anyway, hope I'm not disturbing you. No, it's quite alright. I was just asking Mila here. Who exactly was the Morgana you know? I can't exactly surmise she was a gentle creature. Is that so? Well... No? Well, of course. It should have been obvious from these quarters. What gentle soul needs so many knives? Morgana may not have been gentle, but she was very brave. Yeah, and another good thing, she, always spoke her mind. My father always said discretion is the better part of valor. Did she... do I have any family I can visit to learn more? Unfortunately, since everyone's memories have been changed, they probably wouldn't recognize you. Or even remember that the old Morgana even existed. How absolutely dreadful. At least if she'd been killed in battle or something, she could be properly missed by her loved ones. Tell me about her childhood, so at least I can remember for them. Morgana was born inside a jail. At a young age, she was abducted by bloodthirsty pirates and raised to be one of them. Later, she was rescued and brought onto this ship by Darius, who she always admired as a mentor. That's quite daring indeed. But this Darius sounds like a fine fellow. When will I get the pleasure of making his acquaintance? He's dead. He was killed in a battle with Rorky's pirates a year ago. What a grand adventure it's been for you, What lives of wonder and merriment you all lead. One of your crew members shot by pirates, another hanged by my sister's hand, and your Morgana's life was erased entirely. We all knew there would be risks. Risks? Risks? What terribly efficient little euphemism. I'm sorry. I must be alone right now. How did our explanation go so wrong? Don't look at me, it wasn't my fault this time. Well, what if it didn't? What do you mean, Liko? Maybe she's right, Mila. Our lives really are miserable. Don't you start too. We still have each other. And we still have Morgana, even if she is a little different. We can't ever give up hope. Everyone, since a funeral was impossible, I wanted us to have a moment of silence honoring our fallen comrade, Tam Tam. Morgana, you were right earlier. This has been a difficult journey. But if we give up, all the sacrifices that have been made will be in vain. I know that Tam Tam and Darius would want us to go on, and our Morgana told us that's what she wanted too. I only wish I could have intervened before Tam Tam's demise. Please, do tell me about her. Were she and I close? Well... You two didn't always see eye to eye. But you and Liko were always quite fond of my company, I assume. Not always. Dear me, I was absolutely dreadful, wasn't I? No, of course not. Maybe a little rough around the edges. But we were all growing closer with time, just as I'm sure we will grow closer with time to you. And that's the important thing. You know, Mila has this sense of always being optimistic, perhaps to a fault. But I can't help but relate to that. Especially in part because I'm making some of the optimistic decisions. Anyway, it seems to me that we're heading on to the next part of the story, so now actually seems like a good time for us to head into our second episode break of today's stream. And when we come back, we're going to a pie shop.